Hey everyone, welcome to another Monday Morning Starter! Big one to start the year. So here we are with broccoli. Yes, broccoli, let's go, my friend. Yes. 2019, here we come. We haven't done Monday Starters for a while, and a few reasons for it. Give it a break, give everyone a break, keep it fresh. I was dealing with a few of my own things. I just felt like I needed to give that attention, and here we are to start the year again. But before I start, I was talking to broccoli before, and some people will get these videos and think, and this video might be a little bit longer than usual, so I'll try not to go on too much, keep it as tight as I can, but I want to cover this. Some people might be watching my stuff, our stuff, and say, who's this guy to talk about this anyway? Like, what would he know? And I really want to, because you might have started watching our videos maybe a couple of months ago, and you might really not know much about me. And I think it's important just to touch on it before we get into this year, because if you want me to help you through this year in the best way I can, in what I know, I can only share what I know, but I have a lot of life experience. So when I was younger, I was a drug addict that became homeless. I know some of you all know this story. It's like, yeah, whatever, Matt, I've heard it. But some of you don't. I was a drug addict that became homeless, that left Sydney, that had no house up in Terrigal. I ended up on Australia's Most Wanted and had to hand myself back in. I got a job in real estate, worked in real estate for about a year, year and a half with no car. So I used to walk from house to house every day, all day, knocking on doors, asking people if they want to sell their house. Then one thing led to another. Over time, used to get a bus to work and all this sort of stuff, and rented a room off this elderly lady, turned my whole life around. From that, I worked for a few offices, started a business with the business partner I still have now. We had enough money to run for 8 weeks, or we're out. We made it happen. Here we are 20 years later. I've been the #1 agent in Rain and Horn all the way back then, because I put my mind to it. That's what I wanted to achieve, and I used to tell myself the story of that's what I wanted. Became #1 in Australia for Rain and Horn. We got offered the first franchise for McGrath, thanks to Johnny McGrath, one of my dearest friends. And today I'm #1 in McGrath, and I have a business with my business partner that we sold around $1 billion worth of real estate last year. Our business is worth tens of millions of dollars, and here I am doing a video today. So I want you to understand that it has been difficult, good, all of it, but when I tell you stuff or I share stuff with you, it's from my heart, because I've been there and I understand it. Some people watching this, none of that might be of interest to them at all, but there's plenty of other people that share stuff out there. Maybe you can watch them. But if you have any resonance with the journey that I've been on, and that's just a real quick version, but any resonance at all, hang with us through the year, because I'm determined year after year. People say to me all the time, how do you keep going at the level that you do all the time? It's because I want it that much. Like, I want it so much that I make all of my decisions around how to get to the thing that's in my mind. And that takes me to my very first point today. I'm going to share with you my 5 best tips for this year. So the first one, unless you can see it, you'll never achieve it. Unless you can see the thing that you want in your mind, and I don't care if you're watching this and you're a teenager just leaving school. I have 6 kids. A couple of them finding life a little bit difficult at the moment, trying to help them out and work their way through it. But if you're a kid that's having a difficult time right now, start to see your future. If you're an adult and you're a bit lost and you just lost that thing with life, start to see your future. Unless you can see it, you'll never achieve it. The reason that I'm so driven is I know I'm going to achieve that thing in my mind. Like I know it, I can see it. I can feel it, and I make it a part of my DNA. The reason I've achieved what I've achieved so far, and that's nothing compared to Elon Musk and Richard Branson. So I'm not standing here going, I'm amazing. I'm just like Matt Steinmeier doing my thing and gonna end up ultra successful, but it's taken some time, I'm getting there. But it's like, I can see it so clearly. And then when I achieve something, I adjust it and make it what I want. And it's like what I want, it's like a movie in my mind. So first thing heading into this year, if you want it to be amazing, unless you can see it, you'll never achieve it. The second one, I've got a couple of notes for you guys, just so I can make sure I don't get off track. Hard work is exactly that, it's hard. So sometimes what they say and what they do don't match. They might say, I want to turn my life around, but then they'll go, if you're like me, you're injecting drugs and whatever back then in the gutter. I had to stop that. So I had to make some changes. So you might want to have the best year of your life, but you'll have 5 beers every night. I can tell you, you're more than likely not going to have the best year of your life because you won't perform at the level that you need to. The hard work takes dedication and time and effort, and it's hard. There's going to be the price to pay, something else has got to give, takes commitment, and it's lonely. I can tell you that. It's lonely. My journey has been lonely. Has it come at a cost? Yeah, it has. In different areas of my life, it's definitely come at a cost, which I'm trying to learn how to work with. But sometimes when you want something so much, it costs you in other places, and you've got to learn as you go. But hard work is necessary. But the third point is probably, it should have been the second, but I wanted people to understand, like you look at how many people actually work real hard. I mean real hard. I mean stretch so much that you can see that by the way they move and what they do, they're like so all in. You know what, you just know they're going to be successful. We have 2 people that work with us, Christina and Andy. I saw them totally suited up day after New Year. They work so hard, and there's many other people in our business that do too, but these guys haven't seen the results yet, but I know they are going to be $1 million plus performers. It's all going to happen for them. You can just see it. They want it that much. Make sure what you want and your actions match. The third one is like become an energy expert. The reason for this is you've got to control the energy of the day. If you don't control the energy of the day, you're going to feel like you're in a pinball machine being bounced around everywhere, and you're going to reactively perform. You've got to proactively perform. You've got to control that energy forward so you're bringing your energy with you, not you're trying to keep up with the energy because things are happening. Things are always going to go wrong. Things are always not going to happen right. People are going to annoy you and life's going to be like stressful sometimes, but you've got to walk in, if you're a real estate agent or you're an electrician or you're an athlete or you're something or you're broccoli, whatever, you've got to walk in and shine. So you've got to control the shine. If you can't control it, you'll never own it. I want you to start studying the law of attraction like it's the #1 priority in your life, because it is. It will show you how to control the shine. And when you shine, things just find you. Things just come. And it's like a fly or a mosquito to a light. It's the same. You want to be the light of the life, the light of your success. And when people have that shine about them, it brings more to them. You have to know exactly what you need to get out of each day. So you want the best year of your life, 2019. What does that look like? What actually is that? You might have 3 things written down. So the day is just a snapshot of the rest of the year. So each day you've got to know exactly what you need to get out of it. Because if you link that one with the next one and the next one, you don't have to think about the end result. To achieve #1 at anything is making each day #1. That's all you have to do. So what does that outcome look like down the track? It takes this each day, and my part is, I've got to bring that each day. at the end of it, I've got to go, yep, did that, all matched, however many calls you made, whatever you did, how many clients you saw, whatever business you're in, whatever you do, and whatever you want to achieve, the day is a small snapshot of the end result. Remember that. Live that. If you can live that, you'll achieve that. Remember it. Last one. Spend all of your spare time, and I mean all of your spare time, because you're not going to have much. If you want to achieve here, and you've been here, it's going to take some significant change, internally and externally. But if you want to achieve here, you're not going to have much spare time. But the spare time that you're going to have, you only want to spend it with people you love or people that inspire you. The rest, get them out of your life. Because people you love will bring peace to your heart, and when you have peace in your heart, you shine. And people that inspire you expand your mind. So you walk away from them a better person than you were before. You ask them questions and see what they've done, I'm super selective with who I spend time with. I say no to so many things. To my detriment sometimes, yeah, but mainly because I don't want to invest that valuable time with anything that's going to make me feel worse, that's going to make that negative, pull it out of you, and you feel like, oh, you know, whatever, small talk around, you know, just hanging out and all this sort of stuff. Like, I just find it really difficult. So the spare time that you have, you're not going to be able to do it every time, but spend it with people that you love or people that inspire you, and you watch what happens to your world. Your world will expand and be calm and feel peace and feel push, and you feel more energy, and you'll just feel so motivated to keep running, to keep growing, and to achieve what those people around you either want you to achieve or have achieved. That's why it's so important, because the people that aren't really in your corner cheering for you, you want them in another corner. You follow those 5 things, there's many other things, but you follow those 5 things and own those 5 things. I'll guarantee you that your year will be the best possible year you can have, because I'm doing the same thing. Thanks for watching. We're excited. Look forward to seeing you on the next video.